didn't seem possible that anyone could live through that bombardment. As we approach the island, we have the feeling that the show is just about over. Suddenly, we're met by heavy machine gun and mortar fire. It takes a heavy toll of our boats and men. It doesn't stop us. We fight our way onto the beach. This is the price we have to pay for a war we didn't want.
If somebody knows your name, there will be forever somebody looking for you. It might not happen when you want it to, but there will always, always be someone looking for you. You know, I'm very proud of the fact that my family has served. I often think about the drive that made Edwin choose the Marines at 16 years old. It tells me that he wanted respect and dignity, and he was willing to fight to get that. And he did. And he spent a lot of time in New Zealand training for the battle to come. And then he went on to Tarawa. And he died on the first day of battle, November 20th, 1943. There was a division cemetery, and there was a marker for Edwin in that cemetery. Instead, the grave was empty. It was probably a memorial marker, and that there was no body there. The military pretty much left it in 1949.
As the battle moves across the island, the chaplain's assistants tend the dead, removing the lower identification tick and leaving the duplicate on each Marine so there'll be no mistake later on.
It just sort of progressed on its own until my aunt made a statement that stuck with me. She said that it bothered her, that no one would ever know that her brother roamed the earth. And that bothered me because she was right. But then I got a call that I'll never forget, and that said that they had found him. And that was powerful. Crazy. It was the most emotional I've ever been in my entire life. I told him I didn't care about anything else, just find my uncle. And they did. It was just a beautiful service. It was overwhelming. We're standing there, and all of a sudden the Marine Corps band is there. And they start to play. I'm thinking how much my father would be so pleased. My aunt would be so pleased. And there's your uncle for the first time in 74 years. And with that, they play the Marine Corps hymn. Then I didn't do so good. Then I cried. But the service was beautiful. It's so very much what Edwin deserved. And to watch all those men break down and cry as well, I suddenly didn't feel so alone. And it was quite powerful. Quite powerful. But he was home. And I knew where he was. And that was important to me. Freedom isn't free. It has a price. And sometimes it's an awful price. And Edwin paid that awful price. He had an entire life to lead. He was 16 years old. He just chose to live it as a Marine. And I think that's fantastic.
I guess all of us knew from the first, no matter how tough the going was, that we'd take the island. Just the same, the day the colors were run up on this palm tree and flew for the first time over Tarawa, we got a lump in our throats. We were mighty proud.
I'm very thankful to everyone involved. That would be History Flight, they found him, and DPAA for identifying him.